welcome back. So today's video is going to be a full face of first impressions from the drugstore. So I did 2 hauls recently, one from Ulta and one from Walgreens, and I combined both of those makeup products that I got from those places into the video today. I'm pretty happy with everything, just kind of a spoiler except for one thing, which if you watch until the end you'll see what that is. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you can become a part of my growing family. Don't forget to like the video and let me know what suggestions you'll have for me to do next down in the comments. So let's just quit rambling and let's just go ahead and get on with the video. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into this first impression. First impressions. So the first thing I'm gonna do is prime my face, and for this I'm gonna do something different, and I'm using this Makeup Revolution Pro Base Aqua Priming Base. And I hauled this in my last video. So basically what this says it does, it's a stunning lightweight primer, providing the perfect base underneath your makeup, easily absorbed water, enhanced with multivitamins, hydrates skin for hours. So I'm going to use this as a primer because that's basically what it is, and hopefully it works and it does just as well as any like normal primer that you would just rub into your face. It smells it smells a little weird, like maybe a hint of roses and something else. I don't know. It's like a weird smell. So for foundation, I'm going to use this old foundation, but it's new to me. It's this L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation in the shade, I don't know, 1-2 Porcelain / Light Ivory. So I think I explained this in the haul, but I have never tried this because I've always had oily skin. So of course, if you have oily skin, you know that you try to stay away from any luminous or like any of those type of products because your face already looks very oily and luminous as it is. But since my face is really dry, I figured this would be perfect for me to try out now. And I heard that when you get off Accutane, your face or like your skin goes to being like a normal consistency, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't go back to being oily. So maybe this will be good for me in the long run. So I'm going to actually apply this foundation with this new sponge I got. It is the L'Oreal sponge, and we're going to see how this works on my face with this foundation. So this color seems to be fit pretty well for me. I am very pale. Okay, so this is with one layer of that foundation on my face, and I feel like it's kind of a medium-ish coverage with one layer. So we're gonna go back in just to see if it's a little buildable. And this sponge is, I feel like it's hard to tell because my thoughts on sponges change after I use them a couple of times. So I'm not really gonna say much about it, but it does make this weird noise when I put it on my face. I don't know, is that just me? Am I just being like really weird? Because it just sounds really odd. Like I've never heard this noise when I've applied sponges on my face before. Alright, so now that I have a layer and a half of foundation on, I feel like it looks really good on the skin. So it is like really dewy right now, which I figured it would be because it is a luminous foundation. But I actually really like the way it looks because foundations tend to make my skin look very dull because it is so dry. So this is actually really nice. I think it blended really, really well, and it just goes right into the skin. So it looks very natural and the color looks really, really good. So that is looking good so far. So now I'm just going to move on to concealer, which I'm not using a new concealer because I just don't have one. I am going to do a video on this Wet n Wild makeup stick, and it says conceal. So I want to do a whole video of that by itself because I did get so many requests for it when I hauled it. So we're going to do that all together. So this is just the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and this one is in the shade Fair. I'm I'm really liking this foundation. Everything by the concealer blends in really well with it. So now we're going to move on to just setting my face, and again, this is not a new product because I don't have one, but this is the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, and I like to get mine in the shade 001 Transparent because I feel like it's a little more lightweight than the other ones. I don't know, maybe it's just in my head. So now we're going to move on to eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using this Makeup Revolution. Oh, that's the blush one. So this one is the eyeshadow, and so this is what it looks like. Very, very pretty, and I don't know why I'm talking like this, but I'm just going to be using this yellow shade right here and setting, or just putting that all over my eyelid up to my brow bone to give everything a nice base. I love doing this step. If you haven't tried it already, you really need to, because that makes the rest of your eyeshadow go on so, so well. This is not a bad cream shade, but I was expecting a little bit more pigmentation out of it, so I'm having to go in a few times. So now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here and just put it right in my crease. Oh, okay. So this is a good color. It's actually a lot darker than I thought it would be. I'm not really gonna go for like a super dark look today. If you want me to do like a dramatic look or just any type of look with this palette, let me know in the comments and I will do that for you. All right, so for the lid shade, I'm going to be going in, I always lose it when I turn it upside down. This shade right here, it's like a nice shimmery rose gold type of color. It's actually a lot more shimmery than I was expecting, because in the palette it looks a little shimmery but not like overwhelming, but this is actually really nice. There is quite a bit of fallout in this palette too, but that does not bother me. I know it may bother some people, but to me, I just blow it away. So for the inner corner, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here to see how pigmented he is. Okay, these are actually a lot more pigmented than they look in the pan, so that's actually pleasantly surprising. So I'm just gonna blend everything out. I did notice that the brown shade was a little bit hard to blend out and to get as blown out as I usually want it to be. So I'm gonna go in with another brown. I'm gonna do a lighter brown this time. I'm gonna go in with this brown right here. Hopefully I'm not blinding y'all. I'm gonna go in with this brown right here. It's a little bit lighter, and I'm gonna put that above the brown that we put on to see if maybe I can blow that out just a little bit. It's working a little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna have to like work with this palette a little bit more to see if that's just me or is that the palette. But we're just gonna move on to the bottom lash line, and for that I'm going to be using this same brown shade right here that we used in the crease the first time, and we'll see how it blends on the bottom. And then I'm going to take the lighter of the brown, which is right here, which I don't know if you can see all that fallout, so I'm not lying to you when I say it has a lot of fallout. I'm just gonna put that on a thinner blending brush and blend that under my eye to bring everything down. I like everything to just have a really nice smoky look. So just get like a bunch of eyeshadow in my eye, so that's why they're red. But I'm just gonna line my eyes with this Nude liner, and this one is from Rimmel. It's not a new one. So I'm just going to be going in with this NYC Liquid Liner. This is not new as well. I'm gonna try to do a wing, a like thin wing, so we'll see. But I'll be right back in just a second, and then we're gonna use some new mascara. So I went ahead and did my brows off camera too, just to save some time. So this is the mascara I'm gonna use. This is the Wet n Wild Lash Out Loud mascara. I think this is like mainly for volume, which is what I'm needing. So my lashes are already like really long by themselves, and so I don't need lengthening, I need volumizing. So hopefully this works. And it's in a really pretty packaging. So the wand, let's see. Okay, the wand reminds me of a CoverGirl wand. It looks like this. So let's see how it goes on. I'm not seeing much difference, like, to make it be like, wow, this is a really great mascara. To be honest. It's really nice for the bottom lashes because the thin part of the wand really gets in there. But as for my top lashes, I'm like really messy with my mascara. I mean, it looks good. It doesn't look bad by any means, but I don't feel like it makes a huge difference. What do y'all think? I think the mascara is actually really good, but do I see a big difference between my Rocket Volume and the new mascara? Not really. This seems to be a little bit more blacker, which I really like, so I'm going to keep trying this. I actually really do like it. So yeah, I think this is just something I'm going to have to keep playing with. So now we're going to move on to bronzer. Again, this is not a new product, but this is the Hoola Benefit Bronzer. I'm going to do that real quick, and then I'm going to come back with you for some new blush and highlighter. Alright, so for blush, we're going to go into this Makeup Revolution blush palette. And this is so much fun, like picking out which ones you're going to wear. So I think for today, we're going to go with this guy right here. Okay, this is really pigmented. Okay, we're going to have to blend this out, but wow, I was not expecting that at all. I'm pleasantly surprised, but at the same time, now I have all this blush on my face and I'm gonna have to get it off. So while I'm blending this out for 20 years, I just wanted to mention that the blush palette is, it has the same amount of fallout as the eyeshadow. So I think it may just be the Makeup Revolution formula. So again, if that bothers you, then you may not like this, but it doesn't bother me. I just blow it away. Alright, so that's a little better, not much, but we're just gonna go with it. So for highlighter, we're gonna use this Wet n Wild highlighter in the shade Precious Petals. This is so pretty. I cannot wait to see how this looks on my skin. Okay, this is really, really pretty. It's a really nice gold. Hopefully you can see, and I said that really weird. It's really, really nice. I think if you have tan skin, it'll be even prettier. Hopefully you can see that, but it's very, very pretty, very gold. And I don't usually wear gold highlights, but this is actually really nice. Yeah, I really like that. That's really, really pretty. Everybody's suggestions of that was like right on point. So lastly for lips, we're going to use this L'Oreal Infallible Lip Paints, and this is in the shade Spicy Blush, 314 Spicy Blush. This is a really, really pretty color. I really like this. I feel like this is like the perfect everyday pink. And I don't know anything about these. I don't know if they're supposed to be matte. I don't know. But the color is really, really nice. I do know that. Something that is kind of throwing me off is this foundation, unfortunately. So I don't know if you can tell, but my skin's really dry right here at my brow bone. So forgive me for that. But I'm looking up close at my skin and it looks like it's trying to break up. Like I can see it right here trying to break up, and around my nose looks exactly the same. I don't know, it's just, and I can see it a little bit on my forehead. It's just throwing me off. I mean, every other product looks really good on my skin except for that, and that's like the base of everything. So I'm just like, you know, what's going on? But other than that, I really like everything. It's just the foundation is just a little iffy. Alright y'all, well that was it for this full face of first impressions. That is a mouthful from the drugstore. So let me know if y'all like this, if y'all want to see more videos like this. I am planning lots of reviews, and I do have this other eyeshadow palette that I didn't use, but it's the one from Rimmel. So let me know if you want to see a look from this, and also if you want to see a look from the Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palette that I used today. Just let me know anything that y'all want to see down in the comments, and as always, I will shout you out if I end up doing the video. And don't forget to subscribe before you leave and like the video, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye y'all.